Long time no seen. Just because the market is resting doesn't mean that we should. Today we are again talking about Verge. Let's see how the chart of Verge is looking today. Let's see where the price is heading. Are we bullish, bearish? And finally, what's the price prediction and my conclusion? Zoom out and buckle up. Thank you for still being here as a part of this video. If you haven't noticed, I've gone full HD, finally. Well, it could only get better from here. So no, quitting is not an option. But many, as you can see with Fear Agreed Index, are quitting. Extreme Fear 16. Yes, it's improvement from yesterday of 10, from last week of 12. But look at the historical values. We are living the extreme fear. It's become a new normal. How about you stop shitting your bed and think in terms of opportunities that are opening right in front of your eyes. Top tech coins at the moment, Cardano, biggest gainer in top 10, 60 cents, more than 10%. We'll see if this counts. The one that's moving the most is Waves with more than 15%. And sadly, this guy, Luna, still hasn't found its bottom. Or maybe it is, but it doesn't matter. It's like movement from the grave. Let's not rub any salt into our wounds. Next up, chart of Verge versus dollar. Today we will play the game of Verge versus dollar on 3-day chart. Every candle is 3 days. Well, of course, this is a downtrend. Any fool or intelligent man or whatever can see this. But the real question is, was this the bottom? Or will we continue to the downside? Well, unfortunately, both sides are still open. Right now we are standing at 0.005. More could be coming, but as in our last video when we talked on a daily chart, I will give you the price prediction and the targets if we go bullish. Unfortunately, from that last video we didn't go bullish. And we must respect the trend, which is down. All the discussion is ending here. If you want to combine this high of November with this high of April, you are getting a pretty clear downtrend. For Verge to get bullish on this 3-day chart, we need to do this, right? Duh! Break the trend line. We're still living a downtrend, severe downtrend, but as you can see, it's so severe that really, by the probability and that law of returning to the mean, you should expect in the coming weeks for us to touch this line. Now, when that happens, of course, just then we will know what's the real status, stupid word, of the Verge's price. I'm talking about move like this, for example, and then will we see a new down leg, which is a possibility, or we will see a little battle on that downsloping trend line that will result in a move like this. That we will see. So for now, of course, Verge is bearish, but it's so super bearish that it's becoming oversold, and that you can see this could be a good buying opportunity. I cannot say it's not. And not many are interested in Verge anymore, like in any other crypto. This could be a good sign. Now I'm talking about volume. Of course, look at this. Yes, in November we had that spike, but since then, really nothing much. And here, what's this? Absolutely nothing. Declining volume that at some point will explode. Still, it's not the time, okay? But let me show you this. Verge has a lot of work ahead of it, because let me removal of this high of November, it's not the highest point, it's about the whereabouts of 3 cents. But if we go even more into the past and take into account this high of May of last year, ladies and gentlemen, Verge is in a clear downtrend all the way from there. Let's see if this connects. Yep, we can have that narrative. Now you can see even bigger significance of this trend line. This is May of last year. How important this is. If we are touching this trend line every few months, it's not super often that we are coming to it. So watch it. When we come to it, If we get rejected, expect a few more months in a downtrend. But if we break it, things are about to change, entering the fast consolidation or slow, we don't know for now, and a new bull phase. All that narrative is still so far off. But now let's go back and try to predict some future prices. I'm talking about this. You should expect a bounce because of that oversold condition that I just mentioned. I don't know if I mentioned this level. This is 0.008 in our last video. Hard support that was broken. It will make us a big resistance in the future. Level number 1 you should be watching when we go to the upside, 0.008. And this should be your first target set in stone. If Verge is unable to break 0.008, there is no narrative of bullishness in any case. But the most important thing, at least in my opinion, is this 55 exponential moving average, which in April showed you who's the boss. Rejection at around 0.014. Okay. Now it's sloping to the downside, so yes, the valuation will change. But when we meet with that line, then you will decide if things are looking good or bad. For now, of course, we don't know. This is my price prediction. I think in the last video I gave you higher targets because the time passed. For now, watch exactly at 1 cent. This is the price prediction that you should be watching. So what exactly am I saying? I'm saying, first, let's break 0.008 to come to the big level at the moment of 1 cent. Break number 1, break number 2, and then we're talking bullish. The market is very oversold, and this is showing you nothing more that all the weak hands are probably already out. I believe that's the case. Yes, we could be bleeding out some more, but majority exited in this horrible week. So what's the price prediction? Expect more downside because we're in a clear downtrend. If we get bullish, and we could because we are oversold, first watch 0.008, then 1 cent. When you reach those levels, expect a severe resistance. For now, those levels are the only ones you need to watch. Markets change, so does the condition. And now click on this rectangle and watch what I said a few weeks ago about Verge. We were in a bearish trend then, we are now, but of course the targets because of dynamics changed. Thank you for that. I'll see you in that one.